And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
After missing that 46-yard field goal attempt, they'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 29. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Might be changing the route. Sends it back in motion. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Stockton. Finds his man, it's Frazier. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. Georgia going up tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws. He's loose. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
To the air on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Clump. It's a running room. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great, and as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that, well, good coverage.
Complete downfield. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Going with the ground game left. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Off the play fake. Quick strike complete. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
The RPO, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational.
Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boise State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Unloads quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Got it, looking for the first down. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Might be calling a hot route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Good, solid tackle. Offense lining up quickly. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust...
Turning it on! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Now from inside the red zone. It's caught. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback making adjustments. They just keep firing. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Wildcats in the hurry up. Second down, he'll throw it. Buys a little time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. They'll try to snap it quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. Makes the catch. It's McGowan. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Right on the money. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. That is no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Stockton. The short hands, it's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's got it. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The offense will quickly use a timeout. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Branch. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Shotgun snap on third down. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Stockton. Makes the grab, it's Frazier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the big dog got him again. And Georgia can be judicious when they blitz because they get pressure from the guys up front.
So nice having a defensive line that hunts. And year after year, Georgia finds these guys, but the double guys, the guys that can double sacks in a game, double-digit sacks in a season, these guys make your defense really special.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Bring in the heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Number 48 set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Gonna let it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback may change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Flips it out on the screen. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. grab behind the line. It's long. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up 14 over Boise State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Finds the tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the heat. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Lofts one deep down the right side.
Well, there's something you don't see very often. The quarterback overthrowing that guy with his type of speed. There aren't a lot of dudes that have the arm talent to overthrow him, but somehow we just saw it happen right there.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Branch. It's a seam wide open. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Takes a hit as he fires. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quick completion on the out. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the public throwing has started. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Always good to get points on a drive, David. Chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this one.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Hester. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Looking to fire. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
On the run, it's McGowan. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Wildcats headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to barrel in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. A field goal is not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. to pass. It's Stockton. Here comes the heat. Got him downfield. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got it! And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. This defense might be reeling after those last two, and now facing 1st and goal. Moves. They'll try to get it in with the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Georgia going up tempo. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Minnesota.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's McGowan. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Has to get there to move the sticks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the middle. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. He might want another play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He caught it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air on first down. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. When you know you have a team out of class, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total dominance.
spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense will get the football first. The Deep South's oldest rivalry will stir deep emotions. And just last year, Auburn gave the Dogs a big scare early in the third quarter, but man, did Georgia pour it on late.
Yeah, it was still 31-13, but there were some moments, there were some cracks, but Georgia took care of business. And I tell you what, Jesse, this is beginning to be a very one-sided rivalry. Auburn needs to show up. Like, Georgia's had bragging rights year after year after year. Auburn's got to shut these guys up.
Yeah, Georgia's won 8 in a row now in this rivalry. You're right. I think the big key for Auburn, they've got to be able to get pressure on the quarterback. Could not do it consistently against Carson Beck. Big reason why Carson Beck did not turn it over in this game last season. That had been a problem for him early in the year. Auburn's defense has to play big today.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Defense looks like they're coming. That's caught. It's Singleton. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Georgia's offense will have its first possession of the game. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense makes it play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Dogs want to move quickly.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Pulled down for the tackle. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyway.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Fields. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Got it in the middle, it's Simmons. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch, it's Branch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Delp. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in the first down and more. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Frazier. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progressions, and you're obviously wanting to attack down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times when you dump it off to the running back, he can make something happen. And you're right, get something positive out of it instead of taking a sack.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Offense changing the play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start offense.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Dogs have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Got the quick pass. There he goes. Touchdown Bulldogs. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. LSU is getting handled right now, and for this to be happening to this program in front of these fans, it's almost inexplicable. They're trailing by 14 to South Carolina. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5? Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Auburn sends out the punting unit. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Rushes on him. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
To the air on second down. Caught on the outside. It's Frazier. If that running back wore a half-size bigger shoe, that's an incomplete pass, but he got a foot down.
He got it down. Nice body control. And you see so many running backs work with wide receivers now in practice because they're such good route runners. And you could tell the awareness was fully there near the sidelines to get that little toe in bounds, baby.
Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Simmons. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Looking to throw on first down. He fires one deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Snagged in the middle. It's Frazier. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gonna take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Past the 50, the 40. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, the Deep South shuts down when the Tigers and Dogs get together, and that's the case again here today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Auburn and Georgia plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dogs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat.